Good morning, students. Today we are going to start new chapter, 8th chapter, fiber to fabric. Which chapter? 8th chapter, fiber to fabric. Nilima lives in a small village. Nilima lives in a small village. Her father is a salesman. What is her father? Her father is a salesman at a cloth shop. At a cloth shop. One Sunday she went there along with him. One Sunday she went there along with him. She was amazed to see so many varieties of cloth. She was amazed to see so many varieties of cloth. Her father and other salesmen were showing different types of fabric to the customers. Her father and other salesmen were showing the different types of fabric to the customers. They were telling customers about their smoothness, thickness, color and shrinking property. They were telling customers about their smoothness, thickness, color and shrinking property. About the color and smoothness and thickness of the cloth. Next, smoothness of the cloth. Next, shrinking property. These are all telling to the persons, to the customers. Salesmen are telling to the customer the qualities of the cloth. They were also telling them how to take care of the fabric. They were also telling them how to take care of the fabrics. Whether they were washable or needed to be dry cleaned. So they were telling about the cloth were washable or the cloth were washable or needed to be dry cleaned. So she also noticed that the salesmen were telling about the cloth whether they were washable or have to give to dry cleaning. She also noticed that some materials cost less than the others. She also noticed that some clothes are cost, some are cheap, and they are different in material also. On the way back home, she asked her father many questions. Why was there a difference in price? She asked a question. Why was there is a difference in cost, price? How are these fabrics made? She asked one more question. How are these fabrics made? What materials are these fabrics made of? What materials are these fabrics made of? These fabrics are made of which material? She asked one more question. Is the process of making fabrics the same for all types? Is the process of making fabric is same to all fabrics? Let's try to find the answers to Nilima's questions. She was asking different questions, and now let us try to find out the answers to her questions. Types of fabrics. What are the types of fabrics? List the types of clothes we wear in the following seasons. Different types of clothes what we wear in different seasons. So here the table is given. The table is given in the page number 74. Summer season. Cotton clothes we wear in summer season. No? Clothes we wear in summer season. Cotton. In winter season we wear woolen clothes. In winter season we wear woolen clothes. In rainy season we wear raincoat. In rainy season we wear raincoat. Next, we can say that we use fabric as a shield to protect ourselves from different weather conditions. So we wear different types of clothes in different season to wear the weather conditions. Along with protection, clothes can also be a symbol of beauty and status. So clothes also, along with protection, clothes can be also be a symbol of status and beauty also. Okay, choice of fabric may vary from person to person. Choice of fabric also vary from person to person. How? I like cotton clothes. Somebody likes silk clothes. Somebody like different type of clothes. So that is also vary from person to person. Somebody like to wear clothes made up of light, thin, shiny fabric. Somebody like lightweight, thin and shiny fabrics. Another person like to wear clothes that are bright colored and made of coarse fabric. Somebody like coarse fabric clothes. Somebody like cotton clothes. So, fabrics for casual and formal wear may be different. Fabrics for casual wear and formal wear are different. Personal choice, personality of the owner and the cost of the fabric are all important factors in the selection of the perfect fabric. Further, it is also depend upon the person and depend upon the cost or price. So, according to the situation, according to the price, they choose their fabric and they purchase. Next, our purpose and the properties of a fabric together determines which type of fabric can be used for each purpose. For the purpose also we use. So for curtains we use different type of fabrics. For sofa covers we use different type of fabric. For wearing we use different type of fabric. And for towels different type of fabric. For uniform different type of fabric. At the time of going bed you wear different type of fabric. So this is according to the situation, according to the situation that is different. Next, coarse fabrics can be used for mopping and making gunny bags. Coarse fabric is made up of is also made used to make gunny bags and mopping to clean the floor and to make the bags, gunny bags, but not for making clothes. So we do not make clothes with that. Some other properties will have to be considered for choosing curtain fabrics. Curtain fabrics are different, and some fabrics are used to prepare bags, school bag and some luggage bags. So that is also a fabric, but can we wear that type of fabric? No, we can't wear that type of fabric. Do you know? Now here in this one, do you know is given. The material used for making school bags is also a kind of fabric. Fabrics are not only used for making clothes, they are also used in making banners, flags, shoes, curtains, in bookbinding, etc. Colico is a type of fabric used in bookbinding. Colico is a type of fabric used to bookbinding. Next one is activity 1. Activity 1. Things made up of fabric. Things made up of fabric. List things in your house made up of any type of fabric. Classify them into cotton, silk, wool, polyester, terling, etc. Try to enrich the list as much as you can. For identifying the fabrics, you can take the help of your elders and teachers. So here it is a table given in the textbook, page number 75. Page number 75. So in this first one is type of fabric. In first column, type of fabrics. In second column, things you have to write. So type of fabric, cotton. So cotton, what you have to use? Towels and saris. Some saris also cotton and dhotis. Okay, next silk, kurta and sari also. Kurtas, saris also silk. Wool, sweaters. Wool one what? Sweaters. And the mufflers, what you use, caps. And next, polyester shirts and uniforms, we can say. Next, linen cloth, linen shirts. Next, different types of shirts and some sarees also. Next, which kind of fabric is being used more in your house? Silk, cotton, polyester, and we can say silk, wool also we use. Next, how did you identify the type of fabric? How did you identify the type of fabric? By touching it and by absorbing water also you can identify. Cotton fabrics are somewhat thicker than polyester fabric. Cotton fabrics are somewhat thicker than the polyester. Coarse cotton clothes are heavier. Cotton clothes are heavier. After washing, cotton clothes get wrinkled. Silk fabric is smooth and touch, whereas woolens are somewhat heavier than silk fabrics. Woolens are somewhat heavier than silk fabric. Woolen fabric is somewhat heavier when you dip in water. Next, try to find out the properties of each type of fabric, cotton, wool, polyester. Cotton, if you put in water, cotton cloth become heavy weight, and woolen also. But woolen leave the water easily, but cotton do not. Next, again, polyester is lightweight and do not get wrinkles after washing, and cotton clothes get wrinkled after washing. Which properties were you able to generalize for a particular type? Which properties you identify in that? So now I explained that one. Next, what are fabrics made up of? What are fabrics made up of? When you look at the fabric, it appears to be a single continuous piece. Now look at it closely. What do you notice? So if you see that one, it looks like a single piece. But if you observe closely, then you can understand that it is made up of small pieces. So threads in a fabric. So what are that? They are the threads. So in next video we continue the next continuous lesson.